Hey guys, what is going on? My name is Blake here from Blake Fishing TV, and today I'm going to show you guys a little type of catfish rig that I like to use a lot whenever I'm going catfishing. If you're asking, yes, I am sitting on the floor, and this is probably the best place to do all this because of the lighting in the background. Well, the reason why I want to show you guys this is because today is a really rainy day. I wanted to film a video of me going for catfish and carp and some perch, but it is raining if you guys can't hear. So what better thing to do other than going ahead and showing you guys how you can rig up for your catfish. So the tools you're going to need are some needle nose pliers. This is to tighten your knots and to cut your line. Just something to cut your line and tighten your knots, and needle nose pliers just seem to do the job the best. You're going to want a hook of your choice. Me, I like to use a 5/0 circle hook Eagle Claw. It's just my favorite hook for catfishing. It works for smaller catfish and larger catfish, so 5/0 circle hook, perfect. You're going to need a swivel. Me, I like to use a barrel swivel. This is probably around a 50 to 75 pound barrel swivel. Plenty strong, it'll do the work. Next, you guys are going to want a sliding weight. Any type of sliding lead weight will work. Me, I don't need too much of a sliding weight. I like to use really light. I don't like to use too heavy of a weight. The reason why is because I like my bait to actually drift off, and so it just seems to work better with just smaller weight. So I like to use, I think this is probably a 1/4 ounce, maybe a 1/2 ounce egg weight, and it slides. All you need is something that will do a sliding type of weight, and you'll be fine. And then you're going to need your leader line. Me, I keep it cheap and simple. 30 pound monofilament works perfectly. Alright, so first you're going to want to cut off about, I want to say, maybe a foot of line. So go and cut off a foot of line real quick. I got about a foot of line. And then you're going to go ahead and snail your hook to the line. So basically how I snail it is I'm going to put it through the eye, and you're going to lay down the line across it, and then you're going to wrap it around 6 to 7 times. Then you're going to grab that remaining line, and you're going to put it right through the eye and back, and then you're going to pull it, and then that's not going anywhere. You're going to keep that extra line real quick, and the line that's hanging off here, we're going to cut it, but not just yet. You don't want to cut it right away because it can the knotless knot or the snailed hook can come loose if you go ahead and cut it now. So I'm not going to cut it yet. Grab your swivel, grab this line with your hook, go and tie the just tie it on to one side. Me, I'm going to keep it simple. I'm just going to do a little, I'm just going to tie it on really truly. It's 30 pounds monofilament, it's thick. Any type of knot really would do the work just fine. So we're going to go ahead and just tie a simple kind of knot. If you guys are asking why it's taking me so long to tie it, it's because I don't have much to tie on, and I need to do one more knot, and so it's kind of hard to, whenever you have that much room, it's kind of hard to make that into a knot. So I'm trying to work my way through. Now, every chance you guys get, make sure your stuff is tightened. So if you need to, with one side, do it like this. And for better grip, use your pliers to tighten it, and then tighten it all. Because you want it really tight, because let's say, you know, it's a 30 pound flathead, it's going to pull, and it's going to pull a lot, and it will definitely tighten up the knot or loosen it up. So you guys want the knot as tight as possible. We're going to grab some more line, and we're going to this time cut about, I want to say probably the same amount of line but probably instead, if you did 12 inches, I would rather do 14 inches on this cut. So 14 inches of line, about that much, will be perfect for the job. Go ahead, grab the swivel and the hook, and make sure, like I say guys, every single knot you do not cut the extra piece until the end, so keep it on still. So all the extra like line, keep it on until the end. So let's go ahead and tie the same knot that you did tied your line and swivel onto, tie it again. Me, what I like to do, my favorite knot to do these on is, it's not really a knot, it's just a fisherman's knot to a square knot. It just seems to be the tightest. It seems to do the job perfectly with these kind of deals. And then go ahead and tie in all your knots, including your snailed hook. All you need to do to tie in your snailed hook is just put like your finger like this, grab one end of the one, and just pull it. And make sure everything is nice and tight on there. Me, I use my teeth because it seems like the easiest way to tighten everything. And make sure it's all tight and nice. Next, you're going to grab your egg weight or any type of sliding weight and feed it right through it, and then let it hit the bottom. Now, personally, a lot of people like to use like a bead or something to make sure that the egg weight doesn't get caught up in this knot right here. Me, it doesn't really matter. I don't care too much about that, and it doesn't bother me too much, but it would be better if you go ahead and put a bead on, but I don't have any beads, so I'm not going to waste my time and spend, I know it's only like $1 for a pack of 25, but you know, I'm not going to go out of my way and go buy them if I really don't need them. So let's go and tighten everything one more time. Just make sure everything's tightened and it's nice. Alright, so now at the top of your top of everything, go and tie a surgeon's knot. Surgeon's knot is where you grab these two ends, pull it like this, and then you grab this, and then you tie one overhand knot. Kind of like this. Then you pull it through, grab it, and you tighten it, but you want it to be kind of smaller. Don't want it to be too large of a knot. And like that. So now we're going to tighten this knot by grabbing your pliers, putting the needle through the top, grabbing this end, and then with your teeth, and pull it with all directions, all three directions. That, hold it for about 10 seconds. Alright, so as you can see, it's nice and tight. That's not going anywhere. Now, we're going to grab, you're going to take the hook, put it like this on your finger, and then you're going to put the loop inside your pliers, and you're just going to grab it like this, and then just start to pull it and hold it for 10 seconds. It just slipped. It didn't break. I thought it broke for a second. I was like, no way. It just slipped. So just redo it if you need to. Use the little barbs on the pliers to make sure it doesn't slip like it just did on me. Just hold it for 10 seconds. If you do use the barbs, don't pull too hard so the surgeon's knot don't break. And And then with this, go and tighten up the 2 knots. They're holding the swivel. And then go ahead and cut the extra line right here. Come up to your snailed hook and go ahead and cut that extra line. Once you make sure it's all tightened up, nice and snugged. And then, last but not least, your surgeon's knot. Make sure that's cut. Oh, and there you go. Very basic, little sliding weight kind of rig, and this is perfect for catfish. Now, a lot of people, this looks a lot like a Carolina rig, which it's basically a Carolina rig, but it is the weight is stopped at the top, so it's technically, I guess, not a Carolina rig, but I guess it can work as a Carolina rig, and it is perfect. And this is my go-to catfishing rig. After you do it the first time, it takes about 5 minutes to make. It's basic, and you can make like 10 of these in no time, to be honest. Sometimes it even takes like 3 minutes to make them. And then every day, make sure, or not every day, but you know, before you use it, make sure it's all tightened. So what we can do is we can put it into like a little baggie or something like this, put it into a baggie, and then whenever you go to use it, make sure everything's tightened on it before you put it on your line and throw it out there. But other than that, guys, this is it. Really nice little, I guess, leader or rig for catfish. It works perfectly. I use it a lot. I catch gar, catfish, and yeah, that's basically it. Sometimes I think I've hooked a striped bass. I was like, yeah, probably around that big. I don't catch really that many striped bass, but sometimes I'll hook that. And on a rainy day like this one, perfect day to sit here and make a bunch of rigs, because you know, you're not fishing, you probably want to fish. This is the closest you can get to fishing, is getting ready to fish the next day. And yeah, so in my next video, I'll definitely be using this rig to show you guys some of the catfish I caught. I'll show you a picture of an alright sized blue cat, because I just recently made this rig, and I caught probably around 12 catfish in one day and about 2.5 hours of fishing, and one of them was, I think, 11 pounds. So this rig works really well, and I just recently made it, and I've been using it for the past 2 weeks but I haven't been fishing recently, and I want to go fishing a lot, but it's been raining here in Texas, flooding, so I will be sure to, you know, have some videos of me catching fish. But here's the photo. You're probably staring at the photo right now. And yeah, guys, so here's a rig up. Really nice. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and that'll be it. Peace out, guys.